Our store hours are Monday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m.
I just want
to call. We're not able to answer your call, but if you leave a message, we'll return your call at our earliest convenience. For more information about AT&T Device Support Center, please visit us at AT&T.
Just give me voicemail.
For your convenience, we do take appointments. Please visit us at att.com/store appointments.
There's no override. I can't believe this. No fucking override. Really nice. Pound one thing. Hi, this is Kurt Kelly. I had a 10 o'clock appointment this morning. I had some unfortunate circumstances occur. Can we reschedule for Saturday morning, same time? Could you send me a text confirmation? 310-925-2709. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. How did my long distance exceed over $100? What the fuck are you guys doing to my bills? What the fuck are you guys doing to my goddamn phone bills?
Welcome to AT&T.
Where we abuse you.
Please hold while we access your account information.
Yeah, let's see how much you're gonna lie now. How did I go over $100 when I haven't been on the phone all day?
Main menu. For balance, payments, and billing inquiries, press 1. For technical support or help with voicemail, press 2. For security, please enter the account holder's passcode, followed by the pound sign. Your current balance is $248.07, due by March 16, 2016.
How is that possible when I just paid $300?
Payment menu. To pay your bill now, press 1. For scheduled payments or to arrange a... One moment while we connect you with a customer service professional. In order to ensure quality customer service, your call may be recorded.
You can bank on the fact it will be recorded. Thanks, AT&T, the bite choice. Okay, what are we doing?
Thanks for calling AT&T. My name is Alice. How can I help you?
Well, you could start by telling me how I'm getting text messages saying I did over $100 in long distance calls when I'm supposed to have the international gateway and rate plan. That's not possible. So how did that happen? Kurt Kelly. I've already validated the account. I've already put the PIN in, so let's not waste time here. I'm pretty angry. Why am I getting text messages say I have over $100 in international calls when I have an international gateway port open and I'm paying a special rate to get the lower discounted rates? How is that even possible? Well, that'd be a good idea since I've already validated it. Today would be nice because I have a life in motion. If you're going to be too slow, get a supervisor. I'm not playing. Move or get a supervisor. Why is there $100 in charges there? Ma'am, you're not answering any questions.
It takes time, but it just won't come up.
Okay, get a supervisor. You're just way too putsy slow for me. Get a supervisor, do it now. And don't waste another second of my time, or I will sue you personally in federal court. I'm not joking. Make it happen fast. If she's not on the line in 30 seconds, I'm going to sue all the way up to Randall Stevenson. I'm tired of AT&T fucking with me. Now get her on the phone now. Move!
Yeah, if we're not yet, we're better doing it. Samsung Galaxy Note 5. This is premium 5.7-inch device. Has a fine that is safe to be comfortable in your hand. And if you're a multitasker, you can watch videos while checking the latest social posts or your calendar all at the same time. One followed by temperature and from your side.
That's Lou. I just gonna be slow as fucking molasses.
Wireless service plan and take a tax at sale.
Because I'm part of the problem. I drank the Kool-Aid. And I'm dumber than Formica. I'm going as slow as I want to, sugar. You can watch the paint peel quicker.
Whether you are talking to... Hi, thanks so much for holding. My name's Beth. I'm a supervisor here with AT&T. What can I do for you today?
I'm being crystal clear we're on a short fuse here because of what your president of your company did to my phones this week, which is criminal. Now I'm getting text messages telling me that I'm over $100 in international charges when I've hardly been on the phone with international calls, and I have a paid international gateway for a reduced plan. So why am I getting those text messages? Who's altered my account again?
I definitely apologize.
There's no apology acceptable for the stuff you guys have done. What you did earlier this week and shutting my phones off was absolutely documented criminal activity. And that will end up in a courtroom because I recklessly was endangered by your company turning my phones off, and I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of business because of it. Documented. So, I'm not in any mood to be toyed with. I want my questions answered quickly, or I'll bring you to a witness stand in a federal court. How many charges are there? Stop talking over me. Stop talking over me. Stop talking. Ma'am, this call's being recorded. This call's being recorded. No. You have fraud in my account. There's fraud in my account. If you guys tamper with my account again, I will sue you personally in federal court. Now answer the questions. Answer the questions. Ma'am, answer. No. Okay, guess what? Too late. You already documented to the Department of Justice, you bitch.
You have a wonderful evening.
No, I'm not having one. You guys have tormented me all couple of weeks now. Intentionally tormented me. That's not good. AT&T is going to face criminal charges. I'm going to make you be the first company to have criminal charges. Then get your boss on the phone right the fuck now. Stop talking over me and get your boss.
I can't.
You know what? I'll see you in court. I'll see you in court, ma'am, because you're being stupid. You're criminally obstructing in a federal investigation. I told you this is being recorded for the Department of Justice. I told you you are being documented. Okay? You need to understand that I'm the one that's being terrorized by your goddamn company, and you're a criminal accessory, and I'll make sure you burn in hell for being a criminal accessory because you're being a dumb bitch. I'll see you in court, you cunt. There is only so long one can be tormented like this before you lose all decorum. This is no longer fun or a game to me. This has been going on for over 30 fucking years and I'm sick and goddamn tired of it. Right the fuck now, we're done with this game, guys. I'm not playing. I'm seriously going to undermine you dead or alive. There's so much shit scheduled to blossom all over the place that you couldn't even fucking imagine in your wildest nightmares. Keep fucking with me and you're gonna see shit erupt like a motherfucker. All the way back to the bushes and beyond. You guys wanna keep this game going? You're playing a really risky game. You're trying to take over the country through martial law.
Please hold while we access your account information. Main menu for balance, payments, and for security. Please enter. One moment while we connect you with customer service professional. In order to ensure quality customer service, your call may be recorded.
It will be recorded. You can bank on it, as they all are, as they all have been, always. Every call since I was 10.
We appreciate your call to AT&T
Scary,
Wireless
isn't it?
Service. Your approximate wait time is less than 1 minute. Friends across the country or that next big client. You expect your network to keep your call connected. You deserve a great wireless experience, and AT&T has the network with the fewest dropped calls. We know that every call you make is important to you, and that's why it's important to us. To learn more, visit att.com/network. There's a faster way to manage your account with the My AT&T app. You can quickly pay your bills, check upgrade eligibility, and upgrade your device, check your order status, and get support 24/7. Search for My AT&T in your phone's app store and download it today. Or just go to att.com/myattapp. Compatible devices required and data messages. Thank you for calling. We appreciate your business. All of our representatives are currently assisting other customers. Please stay on the line, and the next available representative will assist you. Remember to keep your eyes on the road and not on your phone. No post, email, search, or text is worth a life. It can wait. Download the AT&T Drive Mode app for iPhone or Android today at itcanwait.com. Didn't use all your data this month? No problem. With rollover data, your unused plan data automatically rolls over for 1 month, so it's there for you to use the next month after your monthly plan data. Rollover data is offered on mobile share value plans and expires after 1 month or with any plan change. If you don't have a mobile share value plan, maybe it's time to check them out. Visit att.com/quote. Thank you for calling. We appreciate your business.
In 600 feet,
All of our
turn right onto the ramp.
currently assisting other customers. Please
Turn right onto the US 101 North ramp.
Come on, give me a fucking log. Log. Give me a log. Jesus Christ. This is really a bad place to be parked. Fuck. Okay. What the fuck is this hospital? Call.
Hello, and thank you for calling Olympia Medical Center. For Spanish, please press 2 now. Hola, gracias por llamar. Wait while I transfer your call.
Olympia Medical Center operator speaking. Can we help you?
Excuse me. You have a patient who is in ICU by the name of Billie Jean. I think she's in like 325 or 365.
Okay, 1 sec.
How late are the visiting hours?
I believe that visiting hours are as an 8, and I'm not sure.
In a quarter mile, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 6A for Vermont Avenue.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over my GPS. What did you say?
Let me get you to the nursing station, and they will let you know what time the visiting hours is.
Thank you.
I'm just filling in for the operator.
Okay.
If you are looking for an extremely rewarding
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 6A, then keep right at the fork to stay on exit 6A.
6A. Michelle, may I help you?
Hi,
right at the fork to
sorry
stay
my
on exit
GPS is
6A.
competing with me right now. That's Billie Jean. How late can she receive visitors in ICU?
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto North Vermont Avenue.
As soon as she's done talking. Yes, I said Billie Jean. How late can she have visitors? I think she's in like 325 or 356.
ends at 9.
At 9. What room is she in?
You'll receive 310 bed 2.
Okay, got it.
In
And
a
it
quarter
ends at
mile,
9, you
turn
said?
right onto Beverly Boulevard.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Is there a way you could transfer me to her room so I can see if she's up? She does have a phone.
Okay. I'll try. I'll transfer right now.
Thank you. You're awake. Man, it's impossible to get through to you. No one knows who you are, and then they leave you on hold forever, and then they disconnect. I've been trying to reach you for days.
All you have, I have the direct line, and
Yeah, but I don't know what that number is, so when I call through the switchboard, they send me in a merry-go-round.
well, I tried calling you so far today.
I have been completely exhausted, ready to drop. I still have not even gotten to the hospital myself. I can't get a rent-a-car. I've tried for days and days since I've seen you, and no one will let me do it because I've got to get that $500 back. I have checks bouncing everywhere. I've got to have it back or I cannot even get a rent-a-car. And I got to get out of this car. It's getting worse and worse. Is there any way you could transmit that $500 to PayPal?
No, I have no money. I have $200.
Holy fuck. $200 would help me get a car. $100 would help me get a car. I can't even get a car without a $100 deposit.
I have nothing.
What happened to all the $2,000?
I have to put in my health insurance, or else they won't pay for this.
But when I cut those checks to you, I told you I'd need $500 back immediately, and you said yes. Now I'm
Well, I can.
sure.
What I can do is I can call the bank tomorrow.
Yeah.
I can call the bank tomorrow. And
Cry. We'll figure it out. You don't need to stress right now.
I don't know.
Can you take visitors right now or not?
Huh?
Can you have visitors right now or not?
No, I just told you.
What?
I'll call the bank.
No, I'm saying, can you have a visitor right now? Can I come by and see you? Can you have visitors now or not?
Okay. For some reason.
Would you like me to come by and see you is what I'm saying. Can you have visitors tonight or is it past the time to have visitors? Can you not hear me?
That's a little bit better.
I said, can you have visitors tonight or can you not have any visitors?
Yeah, this is a transfusion.
No, I didn't ask. What?
Yeah, I do get a.
You're getting a transfusion? Is that what you just said?
I'm sorry about that. I'm still eating.
I have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, there.
Head west on Beverly Boulevard toward
I
North
called
New
the
Hampshire
bank.
Avenue.
And
Turn right onto
money
West
that-
3rd Street.
The money that we put in, they said that.
You are on the fastest route despite the usual traffic. You should reach your destination by 7:16 p.m.
They said what? What happened to the 2,000 we put in? Yeah. What? When was this? Yesterday? No, it was not used. I have the cards. I checked balances to see if you had it there because I was trying to get a hold of you, and I didn't see enough money in any account, so I didn't take any money out. I didn't take money out. So if they're saying money was withdrawn, I didn't get it. So unless someone's got a clone of your cards, I still have your cards in my possession, and I did not take money out. In fact, when it said there was 200 and I tried to take it out from a B of A, it declined. So I couldn't even touch the money. Because you had given me your PIN before and had me go do a withdrawal. And since I couldn't get a hold of you for 2 days and I'm getting desperate to try and not have checks bouncing all over the place, I decided to check. And it said no money available, so I didn't withdraw anything. So I don't know how they're saying the card was used for 180 and 200 and all of that. Try what? What's? Do you want to call me back? Yeah. Because I pissed off the White House. Yeah, when I said Obama should be impeached, they sent me a note telling me that I could not do that. And then within a matter of minutes, they sent me a note saying the channel had been suspended. And I wrote back to them and said, this is a violation of freedom of press, freedom of speech. You're restraining trade. And when I sent that note, then they shut down the channel. When I contested them taking down the Obama shit, then they pulled the journal. I have the audit trail. It's going to look really fucking stupid for them in federal court. They shut my entire channel down. This is the second channel I shut down. They shut down the live video channel within like the first... Where? The Vimeo channel. Yeah, they haven't been able to shut that one down yet because that's a paid account. I pay for that service, so it's going to be harder for them to shut that one down. But YouTube, I'm going to sue the fucking snot out of them because I've had millions of hits and they've never paid me a fucking nickel. They said I was in dispute of some copyright shit in the very beginning. So I've never gotten a dime for my millions of fucking hits, and they're making money on my shit. They're taking all the ads off of it, but I don't get a dime. And under federal law, that's illegal. So I found a new law. I'm going to fucking bend those assholes over. They owe me a lot of fucking money for the over 2.5-3 million hits that I've had on my channel. I've received not even a nickel. Really? And everybody else gets paid for their stuff? No. Nobody uses my shit for free. I'm finding my shit posted all over the motherfucking internet everywhere. And people putting it on sites where they have ad banners and they're making money on my shit. And the stuff is getting thousands of hits. I'm not seeing anything. And that's why I publicly stated in some of my stuff recently, if you're pulling my stuff and using it for anything other than private use as it was intended, and you're distributing it in any format, you're violating our copyrights, and we will go find you. Because I want my fucking money. I've been ripped off out of billions of dollars for the shit I've produced over the years, and I do mean billions, and I'm tired of giving up my fucking money to people who want to steal it. And now I got the White House pissed off at me because I'm telling the truth about them and current and past administrations. And so they're doing everything to try and scare the shit out of me. They actually hospitalized one of the people, my publicist, who's a celebrity publicist, who's actually worked with Obama. With all the shit they scared the stuff out of her, she ended up in intensive care. She's in ICU right now. Oh, she was missing for a while. Well, we lost her. For 2 days. I had no idea what happened. And there's like a 10-hour period she can't account for. We have no idea. She thinks she was drugged, but we have no idea what happened in that 10 hours. For all you know, they drugged her, they fucking questioned her, she probably cracked, and they know more shit now than they knew before. I don't know. But very clearly, when I get arrested at the fucking international airport, drugged to the sidewalk by what was allegedly uniformed police, which I don't know how local police can ever arrest you in an international airport, But whatever. Then they drag me outside and start beating the shit out of me, trying to get international and government secrets out of me, and then tell me they're sent by the fucking White House. And evidently I didn't understand when they sent stand-down orders that means shut the fuck up or you die. Yeah. Oh yeah, delivered personally by the CIA. Beating my ass at LAX International Airport for about 90 minutes to 2 hours in front of people. People were fucking terrified walking by like, oh my God, look at him, he's being beaten. They had me down on the ground in cuffs behind my back. And were punching me in the ribs and fucking with me. I have head-to-toe fractured ribs because they don't want me to tell the truth about global warming. They do not want this film out, and they don't want me to tell the truth about wars. That wars on this planet aren't real, they're fake. There's not a real war with Pakistan. That's all fucking orchestrated to keep fear in people. So people will do what government says out of fear. Because if they realize that none of the boogeymen were real, then they wouldn't put up with as much shit as we do now. The boogeyman isn't real. We've been fighting with the rocks and the fucking the game players over in the Taliban. If it's real, then why does 60% of our government intelligence sit on servers at Bola in Pakistan? Why would you share over half of your intelligence with a foreign third world terrorism group? Just saying, it's bullshit. Oh, and by the way, the reason why the Warren Commission was resealed and they never said why Kennedy was shot in our lifetime is because it was George W. Bush who ordered the motherfucking hit on the president, and it was bin Laden who executed it. The other guys were just fall guys, patsies, because they were so sick and gonna die anyway. They took a lot of money to take the hit and the fall for something they never even fucking did. And the reason why the Warren Commission is still sealed is because they don't want people to know that the Bush family has been doing war crimes since the beginning of fucking time. Documented. And that the Bush family also had their relatives take over the, ironically, security for the Trade Center 72 hours before it imploded. And ironically, all the security systems were shut down because they were working on the floors that ironically imploded, downward when they were hit with rocket fuel from planes going at 600 miles an hour. No, when you hit a plane with that much rocket fuel, it blows it all over the fucking bay. It doesn't go straight down. That's when you implode a building from within. Let's get fucking honest, folks. Kurt knows the truth, and it's been a heavy burden for years, but I'm tired of carrying it. So you want to kill me? Go ahead. You've already made numerous attempts, and I'm near death anyway. I'm fractured head to toe. I may have throat cancer now from all the yelling I've been doing and the walking pneumonia and not getting sleep. I'm supposed to have been in a hospital 2 weeks ago, but I instead have been running for my fucking life trying to get a rent-a-car because my car looks like they beat the fuck out of it in a demolition derby, and no one will give me a car because all my credit cards are fucked up and my identity theft, and I even spent 4 days in a fucking county jail, 3 days, 2 days, I don't remember, too much fucking time on 4 warrants that to this date I still don't even know what the fuck they were, except they were identity theft, and they said, don't worry, you served the time. I said, I didn't even do the fucking crime. Well, yeah, don't worry about it. Oh, but by the way, you got to go appear in Compton next month because somebody else who did the crime, and yes, we know it's not you. Yeah, your fingerprints don't match. But you still have to go because it's your name, and if you don't show up, the judge will have you arrested for not showing up for the crimes you committed in Compton. I'm like, I didn't even go to Compton. And I don't live on Sycamore Street in fucking Hollywood. I've never lived there. So why do you people fuck with me? You know I haven't. Yeah, but you still got to go to court. Are you fucking kidding me? You want me to go into court in Compton as a white guy where people will recognize me because I'm kind of recognizable, and you want me to go in without handcuffs on, and you want me to come out without handcuffs on and go see a judge, and you don't think the fucking people down there are going to think I'm not down there snitching people out? Are you fucking nuts? That's a good way to get me killed. You'll get the Crips to kill me for you so you don't have to do it. They'll just think I'm a fucking snitch. And I'm not even there because I want to be. I'm court ordered. They're setting me up to die. They're trying to get somebody else to pull the trigger. But if it goes on too long, they will pull the trigger. Oh, yes, they will. Mark my words. I will die if we don't get some help to me soon. If I don't find an attorney who's going to start going after the U.S. government and suing the fucking snot out of them and some money to stay afloat, I will be a dead man. There's no doubt in my mind or anybody who sees what's going on here. This is not a fucking joke. I can't even get a goddamn rent-a-car to get out of this marked car because my accounts are all tapped bone dry, and that's why I was asking if you could send through PayPal $100 because then I've got a credit card. I can go secure a car and get safe. I can't be safe driving around in this thing. They all know what it looks like, and it's so wrecked now, it's obvious what it looks like. The whole rear bumper's missing. I've been T-boned in the side. But this thing looks like it's been through a fucking demolition derby, and I've been driving it for 2 weeks as a marked car because they won't let me get into a car without a credit card. Even if I bring in money. Nothing. Even if it's on the insurance claims, which my insurance company's been dragging their heels for 7 months now and hasn't paid out a dime on several claims. Including a $750 million policy in my house. And my house was ransacked 3 times alone this last weekend. And the police only came once to take a preliminary report and haven't been back since. Just this past weekend alone, we came back and found my house ransacked. It had been completely turned over. Shit all over the place. I've been afraid to clean it up because I want them to get in. But what do you think? Come on. Susan, in case you didn't know it, aside from being a charming, delightful, funny guy, I've also done a lot of high-level work for foreign governments and the U.S. government. I have multiple identities through the State Department. On my passport, I can travel as Kurt Kelly, Joseph Cronin, I can travel as Edward James, I can be whoever the fuck I want to be to stay alive. The problem is, since I'm on radar now and they've publicly exposed most of my identities, the main ones, it's been broadcast now on fucking radio. Oh yeah, we got this guy here, he's got some warrants for his arrest, it's Kurt Kelly guy, Joseph Cronin, yeah, the Edward guy with all the, and they read off the fucking identities. That's been broadcast now for 2 weeks. They've breached my fucking identities. I've been breached, personally breached. The country was breached and now they breached me. I'm open game. I am, according to what I was told by someone in the Department of Justice, I'm on the #1 watch list. I'm higher than the fucking Taliban because I'm an activist. I might get people to think differently and change politics and business, and no one wants that. I could actually be the one person to do that. Yeah, I'm a scary motherfucker because I'm really vocal. I will say exactly what's real and on my mind, and I don't mince words. If you were listening to any of those videotapes, if you heard me start to go off on somebody, I was not joking when I was calling him a motherfucking cunt. I was going to bend him over in a fucking federal court. Wasn't joking in the least. I am pissed. I am looking for attorneys right now to start going after the U.S. government and go after AT&T. AT&T shut my motherfucking phones off for no reason. For like 3 days, turned them off during a critical time where I actually needed to meet people from the CIA and other people I had meetings scheduled with and had a major $50,000 job in the works, and I lost the job because no one could reach me. And I had already written checks against it because I was told the money was coming in Monday, that the deal was done. But then when they couldn't get a hold of me for 2 days, I lost the job. And now I got checks bouncing all over the fucking place. I've got probably like 3,000 of bouncing checks. Which if I don't find 3,000 now, I could be convicted on writing fraudulent checks, which I wasn't trying to do. I had a deal that was done. We had all the contract terms done. And then they couldn't get a hold of me because my phones were turned off. And now AT&T, when I try to add 2 more lines, so if they ever do that again, I got backup lines, and I even paid $300 in cash on my bills, which wasn't even past due yet. And they got a note that very afternoon when I ordered them from the president's office of AT&T that he had taken over my account and no one was to add or do anything to my account unless it was directly approved by his office. So I can't even add any more lines through AT&T after all the fraud and shit they've been doing. And now I get a text message tonight, even though I have international dialing and reduced rates, and I haven't been hardly calling international at all. When I do, I'm usually doing it on Google. Allegedly, I've blown through $100 in international calling, and they've sent me a warning notice. And when I called in and talked to them about it, they said, well, you'll have to talk to your attorney, and we'll see you in court. Excuse me? What? No, but my point is, it's not real. It's not supposed to be there. I have international calling where I'm supposed to have reduced normal rates, and I barely have had time to call anybody. No fucking way I made $100 worth of calls. That's my point. It's fraud. No, I need like an army of attorneys. I need somebody to go after one-on-one. I need somebody to go after Sprint. I need somebody to go after AT&T. I need somebody to go after Sony. I need somebody to go after the U.S. government. I got a long fucking list to woodchuck. I can keep a law firm employed. No, they fucking breached a contract months ago and stiffed me on tens of thousands of dollars. And they're the reason I had the breach. They had a security leak on their side, and I kept warning them, we're going to have a problem here. You need to fix it. Kept warning them. And it got so bad that I'd put stuff up. They'd say it was not there. I'd be called. I'd have to put it up again. I was getting exhausted and sicker. And then they just finally fired me and said I was incompetent and didn't pay me for like months worth of work. Even though I was delivering, and even though I was supposed to have sick days and never took one sick days in all the years that I was there, and even told them I needed some sick days and that I was going into the hospital, and even in the emergency room of the hospital, they were calling me saying I needed to come back and get work done for them. Even though I told them I was taking sick days, and they fired me for it. And didn't pay a fucking dime. They owe me months. And they're the reason my network got breached. Oh no, when I start to tell most people this story, they think I'm exaggerating, delusional, need to get back on my meds. No, folks, this is all documented, it's all real. I know nobody wants to hear a scary movie as real as this is happening in real life, but wake up, America. Do you realize the law that Obama signed into law last year? That he can declare martial law before the next election and we can't do shit about it? It's real. I pulled it right off the internet. Oh, and by the way, there's already privately held prisons that they've been building out in the deserts. They can house 30 to 50 million people if they declare martial law right the fuck now. And if you don't think there's going to be martial law before the next election, Molly Hatchet, you got another thing coming. Because if they don't think that the right person's going to be in who they want and it's going to upset things, they'll just lock this country down with martial law. They've already got enough guns and military and cops around and black ops people. They can pull this off. They can overthrow the U.S. government. And what's scary is, I've never read it, but I've heard that the Communist Manifesto said they would not take us over from by force. They would take us over from within. By the own deterioration of our morals and our values, they would eventually take over America because of our own moral decay. And they were spot on. We have had enormous moral decay in this country. People don't have manners anymore. People don't give a shit anymore. People don't have religion anymore. In fact, most people are living in fear of losing their job or getting killed on the street, so we keep people living in fear and dumbed down so they don't see the bigger picture, that this is all just control. Religion, it's just control. Wake the fuck up, folks. Do you think God actually came to earth and sat down and wrote the Quran, and then he wrote a Bible and the New Testament and Old Testament? Fuck no. That's all man-made creation shit to control people. I'm not saying there's not a God, but it's not a man-made God. The God that we've envisioned God to be. That's not what God is. And instead, my religion's better than yours, my God's right, I'm going to punch your face out because you don't agree with my God. That's not God. That's people. That's people, man. That's not God. God didn't come to earth and say, hey, now let's do this. No, this is all people, man. And people are killing off the planet faster than we can imagine. We are on the verge of actual human extinction, except for the 1% who have been smart enough to build all these underground cities that do exist, where they can go underground, and in 1,000 years, when the shit is cooled down up here, they can come up and see what they can fuck with again. Satan spawn. This time, I think, though, we got to get them back to Hell's Gate, seal the motherfucker. Don't let these guys ever out again, because they will fuck up the planet again. If there's ever going to be peace on earth, these bad guys have got to go to jail. We, the people, have got to finally stand up and say, you know what? If the law is good enough for us, it's good enough for you. Oops, you broke the law. No more diplomatic immunity, go to jail. If they had to be accountable to the same laws they put people in jail for every fucking day, 99.9% of them would be in jail. And that's not even a joke. That's the factual truth. And they want to slam me for calling that out? They want to recklessly endanger my life for calling that out. They want to recklessly endanger my life because I have footage from people in the UN admitting that they've known for over 100 years how to stop global warming, but they were too busy making fucking money on it. And now it's a real serious problem, and nobody wants to admit it because the people who have the money and the know how they're going to stay alive anyway, and the people who don't, oh well, that's just the casualty, and thins out the population, and now there's more for the rest of us. This is a part of a master plan. This is not something that just occurred in my dream. believe me, I've been invited to join the Masons and the Illuminati and all of these fucking cults, and I've gone to their little induction meetings of how wonderful life is in their world. Oh my fucking God, they are freaky motherfuckers. You know, when you go into the Masons, nothing is right. Everything's turned, like north is east and east is, you know, everything's ass off by like 90 to 180 degrees. I don't remember. I think it's 90 degrees. And then they tell you all these wonderful things you get when you join them, like you'll get the benefit of helping others and doing philanthropic and charitable things and networking for business opportunities, and you get to pay them $1,000 for the privilege. And I looked at the old guy who was trying to induct me and some other people in, and I said, so, for a guy like me then, who already does all of that stuff and doesn't need you guys for that, what's the value of me paying you $1,000? What's in it for me? Oh my God, I thought he was going to have cardiac fucking arrest right there. He said, are there any other questions? And completely ignored the question. There is nothing in it for me, except drinking the fucking Kool-Aid and following somebody else's rules down the path to hell. Not interested. Sorry, Chowie. Not doing it. So, if you know anybody in the family who could float me some money through PayPal, we'll keep track of the notes, and once we get the films out and I stay alive, they'll be repaid in full, and then some. But if I don't make it that long, then, oh well, at least I asked. I don't know where to turn anymore. I'm exhausted, and I do need medical attention, but I can't get into a hospital until I can get in a safe car and get to a safe city so I don't get killed in a fucking hospital bed. It's that serious. I haven't slept hardly at all in 2 weeks. I get robbed or assaulted daily when I'm out in public. It's not fun being me. By complete strangers who happen to be working for them. And they make sure I know when they're doing shit to me that, you know, I shouldn't shut up. I even went into a police station last night and told them all this shit's going on, and I said, I'm just completely exhausted and frustrated. I don't have it all with me here, but this is real. And he said, I know it is. First police officer who ever admitted that, yeah, he realizes this is real. I'm not making this shit up. Fortunately, I have on videotape, and he's a detective at the Hollywood precinct, so he may have a clue of how many times in the last 30 fucking years I've gone and begged for help, where I've had to have plastic surgery because somebody cut my lip wide open and I nearly lost half my face. And another time where somebody busted me in the mouth, and I've had to have plastic surgery multiple times just to keep looking like me, because of all the assaults and batteries over the years. Not fun. People think I live this charming, fun, and exciting life. Yeah, parts of it are. Abso-fucking-lutely. I wouldn't trade that for the world. This cloak and dagger I spy shit that I never signed up to and I was forced into, that for me is not fun at all. The undercover news, I accept the responsibility of what's happened to me as a result of that. I'm the one who went digging, looking for the shit. But it's only because they pissed me off with some of the other shit that I started digging in the first place. If they would have left me alone, they probably wouldn't have me digging up their ass. I'm fine with most people until they start to fuck with me, and then I am the biggest motherfucker you ever want to meet. And I make no bones about it. I'm good to those who are good, and those who are bad, no, I don't give them good. Why would I give them good? Why would I waste good energy on bad people? No, I deflect their energy right back to them. Except, when you piss me off, mine will certainly outweigh anyone's ever. I have not had to actually terminate someone's life, but if it starts to get down to push and shove, the rules of the game may change. Because there have been too many close calls now where somebody shot a bullet through my car when I was driving at super high speed, and if I had just been a few seconds off, I would have been dead. Because I saw the bullet was right in front of my face through open windows, and you see it on one of the videos. You don't see it because the camera's facing outwards, but you hear the fucking gunshot. And the guy sitting next to me screaming like a little fucking baby. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? He said, I saw him. It was a young Mexican kid. He had a high-powered rifle. He was shaking and he shot at you. Okay, we were doing 130 miles an hour. It was 2 a.m. How the fuck would you possibly be able to see that? Unless, of course, you knew it was coming. And maybe that's why you ducked back just before it happened. And when I saw him duck back jerking, I ducked back. Instinctively, something said something's wrong with that movement. And if I hadn't jerked back, I would have took the bullet. I saw it cross right in front of my face. don't get a good look at it, but when something's traveling that fast in front of your face and you feel the wind from it whisk by your face, it's an attention getter. So, what would Sue do? Bill is at a point where he doesn't even want to know any of this stuff. It's scaring the shit out of him. He's like, dude, you're on your own out there. I don't know what to tell you. He said, if I were you, I'd just shut your mouth and go back to being a voiceover guy. I said, well, Bill, come on. It was being a voiceover guy that got me into this problem because I was doing the voiceover work for him that led to this shit. So that's not the end-all answer. Nice try, but it's not. So his only answer is go into hiding, get your book and film finished, get it out, then make enough money to come back and sue all these fuckers and bury him. That's his plan. But if I don't get out of this city and get somewhere to get safe, the book will never get done. I have to get safe and I have to get well, or I'm not even going to survive to finish the book. I am very sick. I've had walking pneumonia for 11 months. I have bronchitis, I have candida, and now they think I have throat cancer in addition to other things. And I was supposed to go in 2 weeks ago to get this checked, and I haven't even been able to get into the hospital. It's been that intense. Yeah, it's a big wow, all right. When we were kids playing in the sandbox and playing spy games, I never thought they'd turn out like this. And since that time, I've had to deal with almost every major foreign government on the